Thanks,
And
Michael. I'm already down 12 seconds.
you're down time. And welcome everyone to the Mechanics Institute on this Tuesday. I'm Abel Talamantes, chess director at the Mechanics Institute, and joining me for their weekly arena is three-time U.S. champion Grandmaster Nick Firmian and FIDE Master Paul Whitehead. And we're doing the arena, which currently has 18 players. It's a game in 5 plus 2, 60 minutes long. So if you're a member of the Mechanics Institute online club, you can join the arena and get a shot at playing a champ and see how you do. And this is also the Tuesday that will be the first 2 rounds of the April 2021 Tuesday night marathon. So we're really excited about that. That will start at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, with our broadcast starting at around 6:40. We'll cover both rounds tonight. The second round starts at 8 p.m. Pacific time. And so we're excited about that. We got a lot of players playing, and we're going to see some action. This Tuesday night marathon is in 2 sections. So we have an 1800 plus and then an under 1800. And here we are with our first game of the arena. And Nick couldn't draw a more tougher opponent in Michael F. Pon Egner. How is it looking for you, Nick?
Oh, he is always tough. I so respect this opponent. He's you know, it's and I was such a
Yeah,
nice guy. I have played him over the board sometimes, like up in the mountains in Reno, Nevada, and such.
Nice, nice.
And Michael, it's always a pleasure to play.
And Paul's got a tough opponent himself.
as usual, I'm lost out of the opening.
So let's go to that game. Let's see what Paul's talking about here. And as we're taking a look at this,
I've got to start studying the openings.
sort of round one is always the challenge in these arenas, is getting the momentum and getting out of the first round. Uh, but it makes it hard when you got players like this that you're playing, and trying to get off to a good start.
I don't even see a good move.
And on top of all this, everyone's still probably worn down from the long weekend where we held the U.S. Junior Chess Congress online. We were streaming basically all day, both days. We ended up with a total, when you include the side events, we had 962 kids
My God.
Wow.
participate. And yeah, fantastic event, successful event. And we were proud to be a part of that, along with Chess Weekend in Glenn Panner, Matt Thorpe out of Chicago, Illinois area. So, but the TNM in the arena lives on, and it makes no excuses. So we are here competing and playing. I throw myself into it, even though I'm not. I have the easier part. I don't have to take on these tough opponents.
Well, you and the organizers had an incredibly tough weekend. It went so smoothly, but 900 players, to keep that going, like just amazing.
And what was amazing? Uh, Sriram's in the chat saying he mouse slipped in his third game. Was that a round you lost? And the funny thing for Sriram is, in his final round, he actually got paired against by accident somehow, some way, with a computer glitch. He got paired against an opponent he had already played, which is interesting in and of itself, because that was actually a computer pairing. But it just goes to show that the computers make mistakes, and that's why it's important to have top-notch TDs, there and on top. I mean, that one was an obvious fix, because you can't play the same opponent in a tournament. But sometimes TDs need to make adjustments because the computer will do something that that might actually not be the best pairing, so they'll make the adjustment. So a good computer along with a human is always the best course of action in those types of events. And if anyone is interested in the Tuesday night marathon, it is not too late to get in there. Just follow that link. You could also see the current lineup of players registered, and looking at looking through the list of registered players, and we have had new registrations since this list. But some of the top players that are playing in the April TNM include Grandmaster Gadir Guseynov, International Master Brian Escalante. He's also playing. We also have International Master Elliot Winslow, National Master Mike Walder, National Master Rui Yang Yan. She's playing this TNM. FIDE Master Eric Lee, International Master Josiah Stearman, FIDE Master Kyron Griffith, FIDE Master Max Gedajlovic, who had a great performance in the last TNM. And those represent the tops of the people registered. Plus, we have a lot of the strong, talented, up-and-comer regulars, 1800, 2000s, up and on down the line, well over 60 players. We're pretty excited. So it's quiet, so I'm taking you guys are like deep in thought.
Oh, I have a terribly tough game. Paul, do you want to complain? I would love to hear someone
I'm
else.
playing like a fool, Nick.
Oh, please complain, because it's music to my ears.
It's always the first round, man. That is just like the evil round, like the witching hour.
I'm just, at my wit's end here, Nick.
Well, if I can offer some advice, avoid checkmate in one move. That.
No walking into mate and ones.
Oh,
Good rule to man, round one. You know what you guys should do is like a strategy is when the arena starts, just like unregister yourselves. So you like skip, technically the first game, and then you join like 5 minutes in. And maybe that'll do it. F-Pon, konnichiwa, in the chat. And he goes,
wait a minute, I resigned.
Why did you?
I meant to offer a draw and I resigned.
Did you actually accidentally resign?
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know this format.
Oh my goodness. When the kids come to us and say, hey, I accidentally resigned, I mean, we're highly suspicious and skeptical of that. But I think Paul is proving
I had just about equalized too. Instead of offering a draw, I resigned. Oh well. I just, it's the chess. I never play on chess.com unless it's this event. So
yeah.
I'm just like, okay, what's that little thing there? Oh well.
So there it is. Resignation.
Okay. Resign. I resigned.
Nick won.
Well, thank you, Michael. You resigned. I suppose I was winning, but I think you were inspired by Paul to be nice to me. And
I think
I played a tough game and finally equalized and then resigned.
I think F-Pon was inspired by Rook G1 coming soon or something.
Yeah, Michael overlooked a little tactic there that won a piece or two, but
Fogtown girls in the chat saying, "Don't worry, Paul. It happens to her kid on Chess Kid also." to accidentally resign.
Okay, now you've warmed up. You know,
All
it's
right.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, stop messing around, Paul. You got to take this seriously. Gosh darn it. All right, so who does Nick have next? Looks like, oh, there we go. Or no.
see, I'm already many points behind. Manganol has already got 9 points.
No.
I was so
Wow. Kalen's played 3 games already. Wow. What is up with that?
You
Kalen,
know,
he's also playing TNM. He's looking to get to a good start. 19 players in the arena so far.
yeah, and people tend to join. I don't know if 5 o'clock is a little early there, but by the end, last time we had over 30 players.
Yeah, and we started with like 16 or something, right? That's one of the fun things about the arena is you can just jump in whenever. We know a lot of people are coming home from work. You know, if you go to a live office, or you know you're picking up kids, or you know just making dinner, or doing whatever, right? You can just join in whenever. That's what makes the arena fun. Is you know join the party whenever. And I see Flying Fish has stuck a pawn right in Paul's face on e6 over there.
Yeah.
Abel, do you know who is Manganol?
Kalen Melville.
Oh, Kalen. Okay,
Yeah,
that is terrific because Kalen's been around for many years, and we love to see his games and his tournaments there.
absolutely. And now Nick's got GM Oliver, who I know is a Scholastic player. So good luck. Oh, always nice to see the kids get a shot, get an opportunity. Not just play a GM, but a champ, 3-time champ.
Oliver is technically a GM because he's got GM there.
I mean, he's always going to be referred as that GM Oliver, right? And Super Ninja, is that you? Are you GM Oliver playing? Super Ninja in the chat. 45 minutes and change. Oh, nope, it's another player. 45 minutes and change left in the arena. And like we said, join us at around 6:40 Pacific time. We'll begin our round 1 coverage of the Mechanics Institute April TNM. And because we're in sections, we're going to have some top games right off the bat. Because, you know, everyone's around 1,800 plus playing at the top. So even our round 2 games will be like super competitive all across.
So let me get this straight. The half signal is a draw and the flag is resigns, correct?
Yeah, the flag is resigning, yes.
All right. It makes sense. Doesn't it?
You
Oh,
meant to
brother.
offer a draw, but
That's like the plus sign is addition and the minus sign is subtraction.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I'm starting to see the light there.
like I tried to offer a draw against you, Paul, last time, but maybe I managed to do it. It's
I think he would have taken it, but he didn't know how to accept it. That was the problem. So maybe this can be a tutorial also for others about how to resign, how to offer draws, how to accept draws.
How to Offer a Draw by Paul Whitehead.
Yes, by resigning.
Resigning.
Excellent. An excellent strategy.
And then that's what not to do.
It does psych out your opponent, you know, when
Yeah, he was trying to stun his opponent for the next game by just resigning and just causing this shock wave.
Oh.
And not too late to join the TNM. Just get your registration in because it's the first round. We have not yet set the pairings, although Judith's probably close to pairing the round. I'm looking right now to see any new. All right. Thank you. I think somebody joined or followed us. Mateo Jackson, thank you for following the Mechanics Institute. You know how many followers we have now?
No.
I'm curious.
1,350
Wow.
following what we're doing. You know, and that's just a bunch of middle-aged guys playing and talking about chess. So I think 1,350 is pretty good.
Well, and it'll grow. It'll grow.
We're not like Botez or Hans Niemann.
Now there's a name.
Does Hans Niemann have a lot of followers?
He must have a lot of followers. Let me. Now
They're called demon imps.
Okay, it's
Although I was watching one broadcast where he's got 57,000 followers.
Wow.
a lot of followers.
That's incredible.
And just to give some perspective, the Botez sisters have 777,000 followers.
Good. Very good.
I remember a few years ago, Alexandra Botez actually texted me because she wanted to get into a tournament that was starting in like a half hour and wanted me to put her in. And at the time, I didn't want to put anyone in unless they actually registered. Hello, Mateo Jackson. So I texted I'm sorry you had to register. You have to register on site. And then, never heard from her again. And now all of a sudden she's like this big mega star. And I rejected her entry. So that's life.
Well, now you'd probably let her enter.
So, but I was watching a broadcast one time where it was Hans Niemann and Andrea Botez. They were covering some event, and Nick gets the win against GM Oliver, mate on the board, where they were sort of teaming up to cover an event. I believe it was a Scholastic event. And man, there was like tension. Like something wasn't going right, and I mean, it was almost entertaining to watch. Like nothing to do with the chess, just watching them.
Oh, I think the viewers love it. I mean,
They loved it. They were in the chat just chatting about it, but I don't know how the organizers felt about it. But I mean, if you're an organizer thinking the right way, you're loving it too, right? Because you're getting all this attention, even if it's
It's the new world, and it's a lot of young people in these sites. You're 18 years old, 30 years old. I mean, 30 years old is very old for a lot of these sites, and people are enjoying themselves, and a lot of like the video games, but you get tens of thousands of followers.
Well, you look at what we do. Like, I think it's impressive that we get the people watching that we do, because a lot of the people that watch what we do, I'm sure we have a lot of the Scholastic players, the younger players, but we have a lot of old school mechanics players watching and following Twitch that never heard of Twitch, a year ago. and to have them come, every Tuesday and watch the marathon and watch what we do, it's kind of cool because I think we're bringing Twitch to a segment that's probably not their normal customer, right?
Oh, yes. I mean, the world's divided in that way, who spends their time online and sort of the traditional world. But of course, the traditional world is still so much of what happens, and actually, the older people have a lot of say in the world, as always.
Right. Oh my gosh. Hey, Paul, is this still your second game?
Yeah, slow and steady wins the race, and not offering to resign and not.
Paul, don't try to offer a draw. You just something could go wrong.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Paul's position. His hand shouldn't be anywhere near those keys anyway, because he's winning. So he shouldn't be offering a draw or resigning.
Yeah, there's no reason for me to offer a draw here.
See, the thing about playing, a master, right, where you get an opportunity to, is you're gonna milk that time as long as you can, right? You're gonna play till absolute mate.
Look at that.
Try to be sneaky.
And I'm just the kind of chess player that would fall for it.
Try to sneak in a pass pawn there.
Well, Paul, just so everybody knows, you gave up all your moral high ground after you tried that slimy queen on queen.
That's
Well,
right.
well, he got the positive reinforcement of it working, right? It doesn't help any that it worked.
Yeah,
You do point out something important, Babel.
it just reinforced my bad habits.
Exactly. 36 minutes left in the arena. Round one of the TNM, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time tonight. Get in on the action if you want to participate. If you're watching this and you haven't played the Tuesday Night Marathon, it's really something you should get into because the action is good. Fixed round times. Uh, it's not like some other places where you got to play the next game as soon as all the rounds are done. Round times are fixed. We start the games for you. We take care of you here at the Mechanics Institute.
We write the songs for you.
Write the songs. We write the songs and let you get all the credit, right? So
We'll play your blunders for you if requested.
I was talking to Glenn and Merritt and Judith today. What we should have done? What would have been fun to do, like during like downtime in the broadcasts, is we should have done something like, all right, whoever gives me their username in the chat, the next person that gives me your chess.com screen handle and you're in live chess, I'll pair you with a bullet game against Nick Firmian, like right now, and we'll cover it. Right? We should have done some fun stuff like that. That might have been cool. And then they go and use Stockfish to try to. Although that's hard to do in a bullet game. Nick gets the win against EM the Chess Shark, who I know is a pretty good player. So
I love these names: EM the Chess Shark, GM Oliver.
Black just gave me a piece.
And we had.
White just gave me a piece. I'm black.
We had the username of all usernames this weekend with Stunning Garbage, which was the username of I believe it was Sheena Chen, who's a national master. but her handle was stunning garbage. Fantastic username.
And she finished quite well in the tournament, didn't she?
Yeah, she finished pretty high. I mean, she was 2,200 rated, so not too surprising. But I believe she placed top 6, if I remember right. Top 6. And Paul gets the win.
I'm playing F pawn.
There you go. And Nick's still waiting on a game. Well, maybe it'll be different now that you're playing F pawn later as opposed to the first game.
F-Pawn's got 9 points again. All right, Michael. You just bounced back. And you had a great tussle with Paul last week.
Oh.
But Sriram, he's cruising ahead, 13 points, 4 wins in a row. Pair him against Michael. F-Pawn.
Hey Nick, did you draw or lose a game?
No, I haven't yet.
That's weird. Because your score says 3 out of 4.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Maybe you resigned without knowing it, like I did.
I did. It was some game was aborted after one move. I don't know what happened.
Oh, that's weird.
And I lost 27 rating points.
You know what? I feel for you, Nick. I really do.
That is
okay. I don't know what happened at all. That's
yeah, because I didn't see. I saw that you won all 3 games you played. So
I thought I won the game, but apparently I lost. Oh well.
Oh well.
C'est la vie.
Chess lives on. You got If You Stay Ready.
Yeah, and who is that? Very nice fellow.
That's Christopher Bradley, who is often play at the Mechanics Institute.
This is some funny things happen with this online chess. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm always afraid that my internet connection drops and you lose when you're like up a few pieces.
Yeah, it's like
or you're trying to you offer a draw instead resign.
That I haven't tried yet, Paul. I'm impressed.
No, nobody would be foolish enough to do something like that.
You got to work on it, Nick. It's
it's a skill and needs to be developed.
Well, actually, I'm trying to figure out how I lost that game so I can try it again. But I think maybe chess.com just got a little upset with me.
Yeah, somebody messing with you or something. And the other reason that hurts in an arena is that it interrupts your streak because you get the extra points for being on a streak. So that sort of like slows it down. But hey, you know what? Adversity comes and you just have to deal with it.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm getting some more entries coming in. Very cool to see. And if Tom Mazer happens to be watching, we got your request and note the first round bye. And we might have, it's not confirmed yet, but we may even have Glenn Panner join us just for a few minutes during the first round. He's like a 2100 player himself, so he likes to watch chess. I think I might have messed something up here.
Glenn is such a marvelous organizer, but I'd like to see him just play.
Yeah, or comment on chess. Just shoot the breeze, rather than ask about rules or something.
get a chance to relax a bit.
I know Judith feels the same because she's always or very often's got organizer mode on, right? So when she gets to play the extra rated game, I think she actually really enjoys it because then now you're just a player, right? You play like a player and engage like a player rather
Oh
than.
boy, that was an awful move I just played.
Don't offer a draw, Paul.
What did Paul do here? Queen C7, you mean?
Yeah, silly. Just silly stuff. What's he doing here, though?
And he wants to take your king. He wants to capture your king.
His moves are not.
And since now that we're past the U.S. Junior Chess Congress, we can start announcing that the first Sunday in May, which I believe is May the 2nd, we will have the annual Shut Brandwine J. Whitehead Memorial online, and registration's up. So we'll be promoting that very soon, and try to get the usual top tier players to come on in for some fun blitz in honor of Ray Shutt, Steve Brandwine, and Jay Whitehead. So it will be online again this year, and we look forward to a fun event. We'll be streaming it, and usually a strong turnout for that particular event.
And that event has been going on for how many years? Something like 15. And I mean, the wonderful participation of the Shutt family, who they sponsored that after, their brother Ray Shutt, who was an avid player, died, and they sponsored the money, and they would also bring free food for people.
Yeah.
Because
and Renata Otterbach, she'd bring some food and have some books that to give away, and I'm glad I was a part of it for that that first year for sure, because it was a lot of fun doing it live and being there, and then missed out last year because we shut down in March, and as always, this event is in May, so. But hopefully this will be the last year that it will be online. But if I remember, I think we had 104 players last year, which was a lot of fun, and top tier players too. So always fun, but of course open to all.
Oh, the move I want to play doesn't work.
oh, that's a shame. That is a shame.
And let's check on Nick's game over here. In an end game.
Oh yeah, man. Now, again, if you stay ready, he's played a lot of these tournaments. He keeps getting better and better. So
And Nick, when you get into an end game like this, where
Oh, I just hung my queen.
that's okay, Paul.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm just playing F pawn.
Oh, well, channel your inner Chiron Griffin.
how'd you hang your queen?
I got it trapped.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yep. You know what you
Maybe
need,
he'll
Paul, right
start
now?
to go wrong.
Paul, you need the art of attack right now.
I'm putting my knight in the corner. I just played knight h8 without even thinking about it, Nick.
Hey, Alexi Roots in the chat. Mike Walder's in the chat.
Well,
Hey,
Paul, you have
everyone.
support.
I got crushed. This time I really am going to resign.
And F Pawn takes
Nice
it.
game, F pawn. I am so rusty. That was my chance at redemption.
Hopefully, not your only chance of redemption
Now
ever.
I'm just going to have to, burn my fields behind me.
Thanks for playing, F Pawn.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask you, Nick, when you get into an end game against a player that on paper isn't as strong, like, does that make you feel even more comfortable? Right, because
Oh, I like end games.
you feel comfortable. Like when you get to an end game, you feel pretty.
I'll take my chances in the end game.
Yep. Exactly.
I'd like to be able to get to the end game.
Paul wants to make it to the end game. And who does Paul have?
Nobody yet.
Nobody yet. The computer has determined Paul needs a little break.
Yeah.
And that's an important thing, like Paul says. I think Alexi's asking you, Paul, if you got Alexi's email.
I did. You know what? I just saw it before I got online here, Alexi, and thank you for sending the game. And we're going to look at it next week. And,
Perfect. Perfect. How's everything, Alexi? All good. I think you just had a road trip. I think you said you were going to see your daughter or something, I think. Hopefully you had a good trip. Good. $20 left. Time flies here.
I've only played 3 games, I think, or something like that.
And Paul, I may take you up. I know a long time ago, we were talking because I said, you know what? Like, I might try to commit some time, a little time each day to try to just improve my own game. So I think I might be starting to utilize our resources, go to the chess cafe, bring some games, maybe partake in some of these classes because I'm gonna do it in steps. I'm gonna see if I can get my rating back to 2,000. I'm gonna do it in steps. I don't want to shoot too high, but I just want to play better chess because I think I have the class discipline because I can't read a book because I'll get bored. But I think a chess book would be different. So
For me, I need to I need opening. Let's go back to the openings.
And draw by If You Stay Ready.
Okay.
Are you getting roughed up, Nick?
Good game.
Yes. My internet connection is a little slow too. So
You got the double whammy.
Well, if there's that flag there. Don't press that too often.
Well, I don't want to offer a draw after your experience. So
now Nick's gonna play to mate. Hopefully, he's not in a position where his opponent is trying to deliver mate and he's holding it off. Nick waiting for his next game. Paul playing smart goldfish.
next game. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. The slight off on the internet calls for offer and my resignation on move one. But
Now, even I didn't do that, Nick. Resign on the
well,
first
At,
move.
at least he waited 30 moves before he gave his resignation.
there should be a rule you can't resign before 5 moves or something.
They do have that rule in some cases because I've seen it. But I forget what those cases and I don't know if it's different if you're playing an arena. But I've had it where I'm testing something out and I'm trying to resign and it won't let me.
Well, I'm looking at the leaders. F pawn back number 2. I love it. But Manganol, number 1.
Yeah, he's on a roll. 5 out of 6.
1794 in the lead. That's
He is rolling. He's looking to carry the momentum to the TNM, which will start at Kalen, which will start at 6:30 p.m. tonight.
Give us a list off of the top 10 or top 5 again.
The top players, and it's in 2 sections. We're gonna have an 1800 plus and an under 1800. But some of the top players playing in this TNM include Grandmaster Gadir Guseyanov, International Master Brian Escalante, International Master Josiah Stearman, International Master Elliot Winslow, FIDE Master Eric Lee, FIDE Master Max Gedajlovic, National Master Ruyang Yan.
Wow, this is a
Oh,
great
Wu Yang. That's great.
National
This is
Master
such a great tournament.
Mike Walder. And I don't know if I've forgotten other people, but those are the confirmed. National Master Tom Mazer, FIDE Master Kyron Griffith. So
What a tournament, Abel.
what a field.
You've got everybody.
Yeah, you
Basically
do.
everyone. We got everyone in. So
Fantastic.
And even though this is 6 rounds, because it's divided into sections, we're going to see competitive games right off the bat. So looking forward to it. And we got 2 rounds of it tonight, rounds 1 and 2. And giving love also to the under 1800 because that's a competitive field filled with a lot of up-and-comers. So looking forward to that. And we look forward. It's a lot of fun to see those players that start off in that section and then get their rating high enough to qualify to play up in the big field. So I know when I was a young player, I enjoyed doing that, getting my rating high enough where I'll be able to play up. Because I always loved play. Anytime I could get a chance to play up, I would play up. So, and I know a couple of players are doing that this time. So it'll be exciting to see these players, take their shot against stronger competition, having earned it by, doing well in their own section and, being within 200 points of the next section so that they can take a shot. Under 15 minutes now. Kalen Melville still on the top, but Shriram is chasing him, just 1 point behind. All right, let's see who Nick has.
Yeah, I'm playing the leader.
Oh, you're playing the leader. There we go.
I'm trying to do F pawn a favor here. He's
and it's possible, and I'm taking a look now. I think F pawn is out. I think he had to go. He's got a student or something because he did sign off in the Twitch chat. Said, have a good night.
Oh, okay.
So you do not have to worry. So Paul, you don't have to worry about the ghost of F pawn.
The ghost of F pawn
taking you to another tough match.
Well, okay. F pawn, maybe we'll finish second anyway.
I remember we had a an arena one time where Sriram only played a half hour, but he had racked up so much points. He almost held on and won the arena, even not having played half the arena.
That sounds like Sriram. It's
Just plays.
what's a half hour? He can get twice as many games as most people.
He went and had dinner, and then by the time he looked back, he almost won the thing anyway. Thank you, everyone, for watching the arena. The mechanics staff in action. And mechanics players are going to be in action starting at 6:30 p.m. for the TNM. Looking forward, it feels like a long time since the dramatic final round of the last TNM and that epic match with Brian Escalante and Max Gidajlovic.
And now the players are back.
They're back. Maybe we'll see a rematch of that at some point, which should be entertaining.
Now, it's almost the 50th year anniversary of the TNM. That's
getting there, right? What is it, 72 when it started?
Paul would know that.
Yeah, it was started in 1972.
So next year. Wow.
I played in the second one, which in the second half of the year.
And Nick slows down the leader by beating Kalen, so the door is open for Sriram to make a pass. Who's he playing? KRG. And actually, KRG beat Sriram, so other players can catch up, including Has Disconnected and Nick. All right, let's see who's playing who. Elliot Winslow has joined the arena. Paul playing Axel 340. Nick playing KRG. And we were talking this weekend during the Junior Congress about the National Open, which is going to be mid-June. Las Vegas, organized with the Losofts, Alan Janelle, and I think Glenn Panner is going to be the chief TD. And
Okay.
a lot of people working that event. And I think a lot of mechanics players may be there representing and showing up and hanging out.
I think a lot of Bay Area players, they're ready to play some live tournament.
Yeah, including some of the staff possibly at the Mechanics Institute. So we'll see. And one of the things we were saying on the broadcast is sort of the mood and feel of what's going around is that tournament is sort of going to be the symbol of chess is back live, right? I mean, the feeling is that because I'm hearing everyone. Are you going to the National Open? You're going to be at the National Open? You going to the National Open? It's like I think people are looking at that as, all right, you go to that, then it started. Sriram's going. He said he's going. He'll be in Vegas. They already have over 200 registered for that.
Oh yeah, people are getting their vaccinations. They're starting to. The world's will be getting back to normal.
And Mike Walder's in the chat saying that at the National Open, he played a crazy miracle draw against Shankovic. Well, now that you've said that, you might have to bring that game to the Chess Cafe. I'm curious what a miracle draw looks like to Mike Walder. 9 minutes left in the arena. I feel like the time just like flies by now. Here with you guys. And like the registrations are like coming in now for the marathon. Last minute. Trying to get in before Judith sets the pairings. First round, we're always a little we're liberal with regards to that because we know a lot of it's in the blood of the Mechanics Institute players that they come late, but at least they show up to the party, right? Better late than never. He was able to draw with his lone knight against 4 isolated pawns by 1 tempo. Wow.
Who is that?
That was Mike Walder, the draw against Shemkovich. And Alexei Ruse thinking about the free food mentioned earlier. The free food for the Memorial Blitz.
Oh yeah.
Wow, now I'm hungry. Now I'm thinking about food. What is it with chess and food? Because we got the authors of Grandmaster Chef in here with Alexi and Mike Walder.
What's going on?
Alexi ate during the chess cafe. Hey, how was the chess cafe yesterday?
Really fun.
Good.
We love, we get people from all over the country. Alexi joins in, and Salvatera from New York, and
Yeah.
it's not just the Bay Area, meeting anymore.
Actually, Sal was really cool. I mean, he sent us sort of like the best practices that Marshall is doing for their reopening because he knew that we're in the process of sort of reviewing and going over best practices for mechanics reopening. So thank you, Sal, for the info, forwarding the info. Six minutes left in the arena. Looking at the Shriram has passed Kalen in the standings at 19.
Shriram just
He gets fast wins. That's the.
he never goes down. He's
Oh. Oh, that's weird. Something. What happened there? We're still running, but something happened somewhere with the OBS. Let me see here. I gotta restart. Oh, that's really weird. Huh. That's strange. Oh, reconnecting. Now we're reconnecting.
Oh, I'm finding a way to lose a piece here.
So we disconnected, just so you know, but it looks like we're starting to reconnect. And we are back on the broadcast. That was odd. I don't know what happened there. I know the OBS disconnected, but the internet looked fine. So that was really weird. Yeah, it looks like the OBS disconnected somehow, but the internet was running fine because we were going. So I don't know what happened, but we're back. Here we are. Hopefully that does not happen again. But I'm glad it just automatically reconnected. Very strange. And don't forget, everyone, we have round 1 and 2 of the April 2021 TNM starting at 6:30 p.m., little over a half hour tonight. And then our coverage of it will start at 6:40 p.m. or around there. Yeah, I don't know what happened with there on Twitch, but it did that because the OBS disconnected. Yeah, we're talking about the Chess Cafe. Everything was good. Let me see where we left off. Oh yeah, you allowed eating during the Chess Cafe, Paul?
Oh yeah, sure.
You
Drinking,
guys
eating.
make the rules there. That's your cafe. What's Nick doing with KRG? Getting ready to close the show, it looks like.
Yeah, well, there's just a couple minutes left, so I'm not registering the right times in this.
Now, slow and steady is good. Be a good
All right,
example.
nothing wrong with slow and steady.
Yeah, be a good example, right? Good example for the youngins. All right, let's see. Who do we have? TNM. Oh, Giorgio Solias, which is nice because he had been out of the TNM for a little bit. Wang. All right, so looking forward to the TNM. And I think Judith's going to make pairings at 6 p.m. So we're getting everyone. Huh, that's strange. Yeah, the video feed looks good. Oh, that's weird. There might be some video issues. I'm not experiencing it from my end, and everything looks fine. So the arena is going to be done in a minute, and take a little break. I might download any updates, and hopefully everything will be good. It's definitely this time, I believe, not me. Although it was last time because I could see that 1 minute left. I could see that the OBS had shut down. Unless it's Twitch. Unless the Mechanics Institute with the TNM coverage is breaking Twitch. I don't believe that's the case, though. I do
People are
not.
astounded by the moves, and
Yeah, I don't know what's happening because I'm also watching Twitch, right? So I'm like running the
I got to
broad.
draw by the skin of my teeth.
Let's see. Got a repetition. Wow. Yeah.
I have to win a game in 17 seconds.
Yeah. Who are you playing?
play
I
quick.
don't know. Nobody yet.
You got to play Scholars.
Ah,
All
well,
right.
I'm playing 2008 King.
Oh, great. So you were playing the winner, but that is it. And Sriram takes first, but Kalen Melville hung on to tie for second, but he gets second on tie breaks over Has Disconnected. So congrats to Kalen. That seems like a good result. All right, everyone. So we will be back at 6:40. I'm gonna try downloading updates, see if that changes anything. But it looks like everything is working fine now. Hopefully that sticks and we don't have any issues. I didn't raid anybody all weekend. Not sure why I didn't, but I'm gonna raid someone now, even if it's for just a few minutes. But I don't see anyone I know, so I changed my mind. We're not going to do that. So, well, I have. We can rate Daniel. Do you think his 4.2? I'm gonna send you his way anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy a little bit of Daniel Naroditsky. But come back to us at 6:40, and we're gonna cover round one of the TNM. So see you in a bit, everyone. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.